We're going to demonstrate now a standing figure 4 stretch. This is going to stretch some of the hip muscles, commonly things like piriformis and the glutes. I would definitely recommend you have something nearby that you can lean on for balance and support. And all we're going to do here is take the one leg that we're going to stretch, so these hip muscles here, we're going to hold onto our support, pop the leg on the knee here, and then we simply just squat down. Imagine sitting down on one leg, and we hold that position there. You should feel the stretch localize in the buttocks, and then we simply relax in this position. Now you can really drop down into the stretch, lean forwards, really collapse over to intensify it, but we hold it there for the allotted time. Then simply stop, swap legs, over to this one, and for me, I'm much less flexible on this side, so I won't be able to go nearly as far. Hold that position there. We can squat down further, feel the stretch, hold that position, and as you can tell, I'm focusing quite hard on the balance here, which I'll get to in one moment. Hold the stretch again for the allotted time, come out and go from there. Now, this is stretching the hip muscles. We need to stretch the hip muscles, sure. But if we've got a lower back injury, number one, and or if we've got balance issues, this is a completely over the top way to stretch, quite frankly. There are so many easier ways. I'm spending more time focusing on my balance on the leg I'm not trying to stretch than I am actually feeling the stretch in these muscles. Fundamentally, we're also invariably, because we're working so hard to balance, we're going to end up rounding our lower back as we're doing this. So if we are going to do it in the standing position, because we absolutely have to, that's the way we want to do it, focus instead on spine nice and tall, engaged posture. Think about driving the bum back so we are pivoting at the level of the hips to get the stretch here again. These muscles that we're trying to stretch run across the hip joint. There's no need whatsoever to involve the lower back, and if we have any sort of lower back problems like sciatica, etc., then we are going to irritate that region in the process of doing a reasonable stretch. So instead, stand nice and tall, pop the leg up, but keep that tall posture. And as we go down, we keep our chest nice and tall as we're going down into this position, and we stick our bum back without rounding our lower back. You should feel that your back muscles are nice and engaged and your core muscles are nice and engaged, holding that neutral spine. And that will allow you to focus it to the hip whilst not doing any detriment to the lower back. We again can hold it here for the allotted time, but I would suggest there are far easier ways to skin a cat, and we want to choose a different one for this particular stretch, I'm sure.